There's a lot to unpack in this episode. As we dive into one of the most talked about topics in crypto right now, can XRP realistically hit $10, or is that just a fantasy? We're going to break everything down, from market trends and expert insights to the major catalysts that could potentially send XRP soaring. So buckle up, because this is going to be a big one. Let's jump right in. At the moment, Bitcoin is trading at $88,222, showing a modest gain of 1.04% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum is also climbing, sitting at $2,475 after a 2.7% increase. Meanwhile, XRP is holding strong in the number 4 spot and is approaching a key resistance level around $2.50. It's up 1% on the day and over 12% in the past 90 days. Not bad at all, especially when compared to Bitcoin, which is down 8%, and Ethereum, which has dropped about 40% over Dana. The same time period, the total crypto market cap now stands at $2.066 trillion. If you haven't gotten your hands on any XRP-themed merchandise yet, especially after the first video, now's the time. Inventory is running low on those 30 and 40-ounce tumblers, and once they're gone, that's it. Orders ship quickly within the US, usually arriving within 3 to 5 days. So act fast if you're thinking of grabbing one ahead of XRP Las Vegas. Now, some breaking news. GameStop just announced major investments into Bitcoin, shaking up Wall Street yet again. With Tesla already in the game, GameStop's move shows that the crypto revolution is far from over. Despite what critics said, GameStop is doubling down on its future, and they've been investing since back in 2024. Over at Ripple, CEO Brad Garlinghouse says the U.S. expansion is back on track following the legal victory against the SEC. With plans to collaborate with banks and push crypto payments forward under crypto-friendly policies from the Trump era, Ripple seems poised to make a major impact in the next 4 years. If they succeed during this window, Ripple could cement itself in the U.S. financial system, and if the tech proves its value, it might become too important to ever be dismantled. Crypto analyst Credible Crypto has been vocal about XRP's setup, noting it looks ready to break out of its current range. While he often highlights CRV2, which he believes could return to $5, $10, XRP is the one catching everyone's attention right now. Though XRP was recently around $0.56, it has surged more than 10%, and if historical trends repeat, we could be heading toward those previous highs of $7 or more. This perspective is echoed by large players like Bank XRP and organizations such as the Alternative Investment Management Association, IMA, which has roots dating back to the 1990s. With more than 200 member firms across 60 countries, they're pushing for broader ETF approvals, including for assets like XRP and Solana. Crypto.com's announcement about a new basket of crypto ETFs, which includes XRP, CRO, Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, adds more fuel to the fire. The only unknown is timing. One of the most significant developments has already happened. Ripple has settled with the SEC, confirming XRP is not a security. With that legal clarity in place and a pro-crypto political and regulatory environment, we could see an influx of institutional capital and utility-driven adoption, particularly in cross-border payments. Everything is aligning for digital assets to take the main stage. The question is, which coin will lead the charge? In our last episode, we talked about XRP potentially capturing just 10% of Swift market share, which would send its valuation soaring. Some even speculate XRP could surpass Bitcoin's market cap. From a technical perspective, XRP still has to break through a strong resistance zone. But once that happens, especially if Bitcoin smashes its own previous highs, altcoins like XRP are likely to follow. Historically, XRP pumps later in the bull cycle, which might actually work in its favor. If other coins rally first and XRP surges last, all the built-up capital could flow directly into it. Currently, there are around 18 different ETFs and ETPs in the works, and we only need a bastion. Few to be greenlit. As for price targets, conservatively, if Bitcoin peaks around $125,000, we could see XRP in the $5-7 range. If Bitcoin breaks above $175,000, XRP might hit a new record above $4 and keep climbing. Under extremely bullish conditions, including full regulatory clarity, widespread institutional adoption, and skyrocketing demand, we could be looking at an XRP price of $10 or even $20 by the end of 2025. So here's the bottom line. XRP has momentum, strategic partnerships, and legal clarity on its side. Bitcoin's next big move could be the domino that sets everything else in motion. A $10 XRP is no longer out of the question, it's a real possibility. But what do you think? Drop your predictions in the comments, smash that like button, and hit subscribe to stay updated on everything Ripple and XRP.